FNCS Global Championships just got very confusing, with 3 separate teams now completely being out of it and a bunch of new duos now forming for the LAN event. In today's video, I basically just want to go over everything that's been going on with Globals as well as just Fortnite competitive in general and do like a little recap for you guys. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. Hitting 100,000 subscribers would be like winning FNCS to me. So if you don't want me to be able to win FNCS, please subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Use code KDOG in the Fortnite item shop if you want to support me even more. It is by far the best way to support me, and I truly cannot thank everyone enough who has been using code KDOG. Follow me on my Twitter at KDOG to keep up to date with everything to do with Fortnite competitive. Without further ado though, let's get straight into today's video. Quick shout out to Fortnite Comp Report on Twitter. A lot of the information that I got for this video is from him, so shout out to him for like making this all a lot simpler. So starting off with, we have to start off with the big news, and that is that Rise and Agers will now be playing the LAN event together. Now there had to be like a whole bunch of different chain of events to get them to this point, so I'm going to be going over all of that for you guys. So what started off with was Agers was supposed to play with Pixo after filling for Milo, who I'm pretty sure most of these players are Middle East pros, and like most of them had troubles with their visa, but one of them also got banned, and I'm going to go into that. And then next, Rise was supposed to be filling in for Arrow, who is now playing with W Quizzy, but then Pixo's account was actually deactivated, which I'm pretty sure means he obviously got banned. And so now, since both of the players that Rise and Agers were supposed to be filling with are no longer going to be able to play, they are now going to be able to play together. So that does completely take away a spot from Middle East at LAN. I'm honestly really happy to see Rise and Agers get to play together. If you guys obviously didn't see like the whole drama, I think they were like one spot away from being able to qualify. And in their very last game, they actually got W keyed by Margle and Mr. Savage. And so it basically was like Margle and Mr. Savage who prevented them from being able to qual to the globals. So that also means now that W Quizzy is going to need to choose another backup. I think the rest of the backups are like Quanti and then a couple of other people. I don't know, the whole way that like the backup list has been working is just super strange to me. If you're wondering why people like Tayson aren't backups for this, it's because Tayson actually declined to be a backup for this tournament. I think he just really struggled this year and he was kind of just wanting to focus on next year. Oh yeah, another option is Curly as well, but I just feel like a lot of these players would pick Tayson if he was available, so I kind of do wish that he would just choose to be a backup for this. But I also get him just wanting a complete mental reset and being able to maybe go into next year, or I mean just decide what he wants to do with his competitive future in general. Some of the other big news though was a team that could potentially be winning with Swizzy and Vaniac. Vaniac actually has an interview on August 23rd, which is going to be probably today by the time you're seeing this video, and he has an interview with the US Embassy to see if he's able to get his visa approved for globals. Now if you don't know, obviously you need a work visa to be able to compete in Fortnite if you're going into a different country, because you are winning money from the tournament. And there are currently 2 other players also not attending globals because of visa issues, like I said earlier, who were Milo and Arrow. And there is also potentially 3 more teams that will not be able to attend if they are not approved, and that includes Knight, Ping, and Vania. All right, shout out to Fortnite Comp Report for real. I was able to find the list of the full backups. The backups are Quanti, Yapko, Mixin, Raze, Curly, Braids, and Visuals. So I mean, there definitely is some good options here, but I mean, I feel like most of the like top tier picks are gone already. So it really does suck for a lot of these players that have to find a backup now, because they spent like most of their whole year playing with this duo, and now simply because of the fact that they're not able to get their visas approved, they literally just can't compete for hundreds of thousands of dollars. This is really big for teams like Peterbot and Pollo though, because Swizzy and Vaniac were one of the 3 teams that were actually contesting them at the raft, and it has already been said by Trashy and Threats that if it's just him and Peterbot and Pollo there, they are going to be splitting the drop, because the raft literally has like 70 chests. So that is just going to automatically increase Peterbot and Pollo's chances of being able to do well at the LAN event. Swizzy and Vaniac are one of the only teams that could probably compete with them off spawn, especially because if Vaniac's not able to go, I really don't know if Swizzy would still want to stay at the raft with a teammate that he has little to no practice with ever. And let's just be straight up here, none of the backups are going to be on the same fighting level as Vaniac is. So it's just really crazy that a team that has the potential to be able to win it all might not even be able to play now because of visa issues. Hopefully he's able to get approved, simply because of the fact that it just makes everything more competitive, and we don't want to watch like a Mickey Mouse LAN event where Peterbot just gets uncon raft and is just going to be able to win because he has the best loot in the game them again. The format as well as the prize pools are also released for the tournament yesterday. And on day one, it is going to be 65 points for the win and 4 points per elim. So this is basically just like every single other like duo cash cup, how the format is, except 4 points per elim is like 2 times as much as I think it is in cash cups. But then on day two is actually going to be a 1.5x format and is going to be 100 points for the win and 6 points per elim. Now this is honestly a thing that got a very mixed response for the community. Basically all of the comments are just hyping up Acorn and Cold because you guys know they're some of the best day two players in Fortnite history. They literally make the most insane comebacks every single day two of FNCSs. I saw pros like Vino not really like the whole 1.5 thing, and it seems like a lot of the pros don't really like the 1.5 thing because if you're playing good day one, your whole tournament could get ruined on day two if something goes wrong for you. But from a viewer aspect, I feel like it is more fun because then it really shows that any team is going to be able to come back from anywhere. And if a team has a big lead on day one, the tournament just automatically isn't over because of the 1.5 thing for day two. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comment section down below though, and which one you guys actually prefer. All right, let's go over the actual prize pool now. Now this is another thing that a lot of people were honestly complaining about, and it is kind of for good reason. If you look at the prize pool, it should be up on the screen right here. Now first place only gets 400k split now. I know I'm saying only, but it's because if you look at the prize pool for last major, first place literally got $500,000 each. And I mean, now you have to take into account that all of these numbers up on the screen are literally going to be split in half. So that means that first place is going to get 200k each, second place is going to get 150k each, third place is going to get 100k each. But honestly, something that's really crazy to me is if you place top 10 at a LAN event, you're only going to be going home with 15k. Now again, I know you could be saying, yeah, only 15k, but it's like, dude, like a lot of these pros, this is like their only source of income, and this is supposed to be like the major thing that keeps them to be able to like survive basically. So if you're a pro that's on like OCE or something and you already have like one of the worst prize pools in the world, and then you go to LAN and you place top 10 and you're only able to make 15k still, like it's just not really like feasible to live off of that amount of money. So to me, this is like one of the only like kind of disappointing things about this LAN event so far, besides like the whole visa issues as well. I'm not really sure why Fortnite is lowering the prize pool so much. Maybe if they didn't put so much money into the reload cups, which are literally like some of the worst things I've ever even watched. I'll go over some of the reload cups later on in this video, but they're literally just a heal off simulator and they put like $1 million in it. And also they should have really put some of the prize pool from when they are going to re-release the FNCS pickaxe into competitive. Like that pickaxe is going to be one of the most bought items in Fortnite history, and the competitive players are going to get nothing for it. But yeah, let's talk a little bit about the reload cups and how those actually went. So basically the reload cups were just a heal off medkit simulator. It was like 20-person heal offs, but in first place and winning the reload cups was, surprise surprise, it was Peterbot and Pollo. They ended up winning 2 games out of 4 in the reload cups. But get this, winning them 2 games was able to get them $800 each. This was literally an eval cup as well. This wasn't even like the official reload cup or anything. This was literally an eval reload cup, and they were able to get $800 each for winning 2 games. It's kind of crazy how Peterbot and Pollo are literally just some of the best players no matter the mode they play, especially Peterbot. They're one of the best teams in FNCS. Peterbot was one of the best solo fraggers, getting like 40 bombs on the solo victory cups. He placed second place at EWC at the whole like ESL tournament. Now he is also winning the reload cups. Like someone has to stop this kid. I've said it once and I'll say it again. I truly do believe that Peterbot is the most talented Fortnite player of all time. That doesn't mean I'm saying he's the GOAT. I think just from a pure talent wise Fortnite player, I think Peterbot is as perfect as it gets for a Fortnite player. We also did see some big nerfs to things like the jetpacks. The boost was actually increased by 150%, but the speed was nerfed by 25% and the boost duration was nerfed by 12%. This kind of just made it harder to like infinitely boost with the jetpack like you saw a lot of the pros doing in endgame. To me, this was a little bit of a dumb change. I didn't really think that the jetpacks needed to really be changed all that much anymore. I feel like they were pretty balanced how they were. The jetpacks were another thing that had like a bunch of mixed reactions. You either loved them or you hated them. I don't think anyone was really like in the middle about the jetpacks. I personally did really like them. It added like a cool little like new feature to the season. It seemed like a lot of the pros want like a really boring no mobility meta though. But from a viewer perspective, I think that the jetpacks did make it more fun to watch. We also saw things like the Captain America shield throw get nerfed, as well as the Sovereign shotgun ADS and fire rate got buffed, and then the War Machine all got completely vaulted from competitive. The last one right there with the War Machine being gone from comp, this is what I was asking for. So I'm really happy that they did actually remove this from comp. That item was like a portable mech. It was one of the worst things I've seen. They should take it out of ranked also. And then I also do agree with Ozzy when he said that he wants to see like armored walls get capped at 5. I said 3 earlier in one of my videos that I made like last week when the armored walls were first getting back into competitive, but I think anywhere between like that 3 to 5 range is pretty good, because like if you watch high ground teams this season, they literally just have like 20 armored walls and they're just single tarping with armored walls, and it is literally impossible to shoot them down. So if they just like decrease the amount, like the max stack that you can carry, I think it would be a very good change. I don't want them to just completely vault them though, because they are still a really cool item in the game, and I think they should be in competitive. I think they're just a little bit too strong right now. We don't currently have any like updated drop maps or anything with all the new changes yet, so as soon as we get that, I will make sure to go over it for all you guys so you can see exactly where every team is landing. But for the rest of the week, we just still have like skin cups, and the solo victory cups are finally going to be starting in a couple of days, and then we finally get to see the only duo cash cup before LAN. And then believe it or not, the next week is already going to be the LAN event, so I mean that's going to be super hype. We have a bunch of stuff coming up, so remember, if you guys are new, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss any future update videos on when the stuff is actually going to be coming out. Use code KDog in the Fortnite item shop if you want to support me even more. YouTube says you'll enjoy one of these 2 videos up on the screen right now, so go check them out if you guys haven't already. Follow me on my Twitter, KDog, to keep up to date with everything to do that's going to be happening in Fortnite competitive over the next couple months. Thank God for another day, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.